paparazzi photographer talks about how Meghan used to set up photo shoots with them to get into the tabloids after the Sussexes' Netflix miniseries released. Another one shared his story 2 years ago. Meghan Markle and her agent arranged for paparazzi shots of her to be taken as she walked into a London restaurant around 1 year before she met Prince Harry. A photographer snapped pictures of the then lesser-known Suits actress heading into Toto's restaurant in Kensington in March 2015, in a shoot allegedly organised via her agent at the time. She was seen outside the Italian restaurant wearing a stylish black ensemble with a white sleeveless trench coat. A source said Meghan knew the photographer was going to be at Kensington restaurant to take her photos of her arrival. It was all pre-arranged. They added, for someone who wasn't very well known in the UK at that point, she certainly didn't question why a photographer would randomly turn up to take a picture. Markle allegedly told photographers where she would be so they could get pictures and let info slip out to the press. This is what we've been waiting for. We want the photographers to come out and say, Megs paid us to photograph her walking into Kensington Palace. She asked for us to pay close attention to a bag which read, alleviating poverty. She told us where she'd be and at what time. She asked us to take photos of her walking through Toronto with a yoga mat. Meghan asked us to follow her on a scooter. Meghan paid me to harass her father and set him up. It worked and she cut her father off for letting the paps take pics of him, even though it's what she paid me to do. Photographers have taken to social media to call out the misleading images that were used to depict them in the Sussexes' Netflix show. Various footage is used to suggest the intrusion of paparazzi, specifically into Harry and Meghan's lives. However, photographers quickly pointed out that several videos that show them supposedly taking invasive pictures of the couple were in fact clips from unrelated news events, while other clips were taken at official royal events that a small group of accredited photographers had permission to attend. Several photographers have taken umbrage with the way that they've been misrepresented in the Netflix trailer. Royal expert Tom Bauer doesn't hold back in his summary of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's bombshell new series. It features candid photos and videos of the privacy-loving couple during their love story, opening with a clip of Harry filming himself at Heathrow Airport after finishing his last royal engagement in March 2020. It's followed by a makeup-free Meghan with a towel on her head videoing herself at home in Vancouver, where she talks about wanting to get to the other side of all of this. Tom says that he believes the series demonstrates Meghan's master plan was always to ditch the UK and move back to the US. I think that they planned the return to California, or she at least planned to return soon after the wedding, maybe even before the wedding, he says. I don't think they intended to stay, and she and her advisors thought about how to return and break away from London. He adds that the controversial sit-down chat with Oprah Winfrey and the multi-million-pound deals with Netflix and Spotify were all part of the plan from early on. They keep complaining about media intrusion and yet keep opening themselves up to it, Tom points out. They always blame the media, but the media they're blaming is the same media they went to and seduced with the likes of Oprah and magazines and now Netflix. I think it's all for the money. The whole point is they think they should be paid for the media reporting on them. They want money for interviews and for appearances. Meghan wants to profit from being a celebrity, like how she was brought up. She could never understand how royal celebrities weren't paid. They feel they should be profiting from their royal celebrity status. Previously, they weren't paid.